Egypt, one of the oldest civilizations in the world, was built along the banks of the Nile River. The Nile was the lifeline of Egypt. It gave them water, fertile land, and a reason to build a great civilization. Around 5,000 years ago, the Egyptians formed a powerful and organized kingdom. Their rulers were called pharaohs, who were not only kings but were also considered gods. The strength and wealth of these pharaohs can still be seen today in the magnificent pyramids, especially the Great Pyramids of Giza, which are among the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The Egyptian writing system was called hieroglyphics, a script made of pictures and symbols carved on stones, walls, and papyrus scrolls. Religion played a central role in their lives. They worshipped many gods, such as Ra, the sun god, and Osiris, the god of the afterlife. Egyptians believed that life continued even after death, so they preserved bodies through mummification, hoping the soul would live forever. Over time, Egypt was invaded by many powers: the Greeks, Romans, and later the Arabs. Each of these civilizations left its mark on Egyptian culture. With the arrival of Islam, Cairo became a great center of knowledge and culture. Today, Egypt is a modern nation, but its ancient land still tells stories of greatness and glory through every stone, wall, and statue. The history of Egypt teaches us that civilization is not only in buildings or monuments, but in human wisdom, creativity, and perseverance. Egypt's history stretches back more than 5,000 years, making it one of the longest continuous civilizations on Earth. The story begins around 3100 BC, when King Menes, also known as Narmer, united Upper and Lower Egypt into a single kingdom and established the first dynasty. He founded the ancient capital Memphis, near modern-day Cairo. This marked the beginning of the Old Kingdom, often called the Age of the Pyramids. During this time, powerful pharaohs like Djoser, Khufu, and Khafre built monumental pyramids as tombs to honor their divine status. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu, remains one of the greatest architectural achievements in human history. After the Old Kingdom, Egypt entered a time of chaos known as the First Intermediate Period, when local rulers fought for power. Later, the country was reunited during the Middle Kingdom, around 2050 BC. This period saw growth in art, literature, and agriculture. Pharaohs such as Mentuhotep II and Amenhotep III worked to strengthen Egypt internally and expand its borders through trade. Eventually, Egypt entered another era of instability, the Second Intermediate Period, when foreign invaders known as the Hyksos ruled parts of the country. The Egyptians later expelled them and began the New Kingdom around 1550 BC, Egypt's Golden Age. This was the time of great pharaohs like Hatshepsut, Egypt's famous female ruler who expanded trade, Akhenaten, who introduced worship of a single god, Aten, Tutankhamun, whose tomb was found almost intact in modern times, and Ramses II, one of Egypt's greatest builders and warriors. Under their rule, Egypt became a powerful empire stretching from the Nile to Syria. As centuries passed, Egypt weakened and was invaded by foreign powers, first the Assyrians, then the Persians, followed by the Greeks under Alexander the Great in 332 BC. After Alexander's death, his general Ptolemy took control and started the Ptolemaic dynasty, which ruled Egypt for nearly 300 years. The most famous ruler of this dynasty was Queen Cleopatra VII, known for her intelligence, beauty, and her alliances with Roman leaders Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. When Cleopatra died in 30 BC, Egypt became a province of the Roman Empire, marking the end of ancient Egyptian independence. Later, the Byzantine Empire ruled until the Arab conquest in 641 AD, bringing Islam and the Arabic language, which shaped Egypt's modern identity. Throughout all these changes, Egypt remained a land of knowledge, science, and culture. It became a center of mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Monuments like the pyramids, temples of Luxor and Karnak, and the Valley of the Kings still remind us of its glorious past.